Hello, Elle Edwards here, the Mindset Geek from GoToElle.com, and welcome back. Now, today's episode of the podcast is an extra special episode because if you listen to this podcast in the usual way via iTunes or Apple Play, Google Play, or I don't know, Spotify, or any one of the number of different ways you can listen to the podcast, you won't be noticing anything different. However, you might be watching this on YouTube because there's some context. For the last 43 days or so, I've been recording this podcast. I had great fun. There's been days when I've recorded it in my pajamas. There's been days when I've recorded it from my car. There's been days when I've been recording it on top of my freezer because it's the only quiet spot in the whole house because it was the summer. The children were home. However, today I am in clothes, as you can see, for which you will probably be very grateful if you are watching the video version of this. Nobody wants to see Elle naked this early in the morning. But things are changing. I'm trying something new because a couple of people mentioned that they never listen to podcasts. They just don't do audio. And I got puzzled by that. I said to one of my friends, but whether you listen, because she told me that she likes to have the video on and then listen to the audio while she's doing stuff. I said, well, couldn't you just put a podcast on and listen to that? What's the difference? How is it any different? Apparently it's not the same. I don't get it. Like, I understand the concept of listening to videos while you're doing other stuff in the kitchen. I've done it myself. You know, you're cleaning up after breakfast and you can pop something on. And if it's not like the 15th time you've watched an episode of Doctor Who, for example, it doesn't matter that you can't see every single shot. However, I thought, well, you know, I get that bit. I don't know why you don't like podcasts, but I'm going to try it. So as an experiment for the next few episodes at least, I am going to be releasing this video version as well. Now, I'm not suggesting that you watch video and podcast. That would be crazy. It's exactly the same content, just literally me recording myself saying it. And maybe it'll be a complete flop, but I'm going to give it a go and we'll see. But I got to thinking about you, of course, because you can try something new. And unless you try these things, you will never know. And you're going to hear all of the different voices in your head. You're going to hear the voice that says, yeah, but nobody wants just to watch you sitting there. You're going to hear, what if this and but if that? And what about those days when you need to record in your pajamas because the rest of the day was crazy? My answer is we'll deal with that as and when we come to it. And the same is true for you. Whatever those things are, whatever those excuses are, whatever those but ifs, what ifs, maybes that keep coming up, I'd encourage you just to go, yeah, okay, thanks very much, and then do it anyway. Because like I have often remind you, if you don't try, if you don't give it a go, you are never going to know. This might be a complete disaster. I might get fed up of my arm getting tired. I can feel it right now. Look, I'm going to change hands and see if I can do that without moving the camera. I might decide that, no, it's really not a very good idea. But unless I try it, I won't know. And the same is true for you. Incidentally, if you're watching the video version of this and you're saying to yourself, look, just get a camera stand. I have got one somewhere. I bought it for doing my Instagram stories. I don't know where I put it. I think it's time to dig it out and find it. But I wanted to encourage you today and remind you today that you can try anything. You can do things. They can be an experiment. Try something today, the next few days even. If you don't like it, switch it, change it, stop it. Just because you try something today doesn't mean you have to do it forever and ever and ever until the very end of time. Okay? So give it a go, whatever that thing is that looks like. And as ever, yes, if you're getting a nudge, if there's a niggle, if a thing comes to mind as you hear me speaking, take this as your sign. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Okay? But give it a go because you never know. And if you'd like to, if you want to come and join us in the League of Brilliance and have a conversation about that thing that you tried, you'd be more than welcome. Go to theleagueofbrilliance.com. You'll be redirected to the right place on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. And there's a small little group of people in there, a lovely little community, but everyone's really fun and supportive and encouraging. And I would love to show you around. Anyway, in the meantime, smile, have yourself a delightful day. I've been Elle from GoToElle.com. I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.